All right, I love it. Hello. Okay, they have some young people out here living in tents over here. I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, what in the internship or in the field is this? I guess, child. Anyway, all right, you guys, I'm heading over to the train station and handling my little business. It is so cold out here. And because the population of the homeless population that's around in the area has increased significantly, they don't turn the heater on inside of the libraries because they don't want too many homeless people occupying spaces in there, even though they can't say that because that would technically be considered what do you call it? Homeless discrimination. And so they can't say that, but honey, they have it freezing in there. And I was like, well, I mean, I'm glad I brought my blanket. I keep my blanket with me everywhere I go, honey, and it fits perfectly into my big ass, ghetto ass bag. Okay. Okay. And I enjoy having it with me when it gets cold because I feel like I've prepared for something in life, you know what I mean? Especially during the winter time. It can get real serious during the winter time, you know? But anyway, so my files were compromised again today. I went to finish up my audit, and my audit for my social content, I think I did probably about, I don't know, I would say maybe about a good, maybe 30 files or something like that. And so they ended up, getting stolen, encrypted. And, within my environment, what they like to do is they like to have the children get involved. They like to have everyone that's around get involved with, whatever it is that they want to say. So, as soon as the files got encrypted, all the kids in the little room next door were like, yeah, checkmate. And I'm like, it's really fucking sad to me because it's like, y'all are really trying to hide some shit. Like on some real shit. You guys are really trying to hide shit. And you guys are really doing this shit to me. And you guys are really like trying to hide behind what you're doing. And that is so sad to me. Even more of a reason for me to continue doing what it is that I need to do. Even more of a reason for me to continue doing the work that I already started out doing in 2006. Whether it be a thought, whether it be making small strides to find little facts here and little facts there, regardless of what was going on. I know now that I have been moving in the right direction for real. Because if I wasn't, you guys wouldn't be riding my motherfucking ass the way you guys are. You feel me? And it's really fucked up because it's like, I don't even feel anything about it. I already realized, I'm like, well, maybe the hackers work for Lexar. Because that's where my external drives are from. I was like, well, there could be a correlation there. Who knows? Because like I said, I had bought a few hundred gigs from them, close to about 1,000 gigs collectively through Lexar. I bought it at Staples. And then out of nowhere, because I had to carry my stuff on my keys because I didn't have anywhere else to keep them. And I needed to make sure that I would always be able to keep up with them, right? So, child, I go into the Staples so that I can buy wanted to purchase another one. Maybe I think it was 128 gigs or something like that a piece. And they stopped selling them. And I was like, that's interesting. I didn't think anything of it. I came back a week later. Still no Lexar external drives. I said, oh, okay. Well, whatever. Kept it moving. I didn't think anything of it. I moved files around. I searched my files for, I searched my drives for duplicate files, found a bunch of those, cleaned everything out, made room basically. Honey kept it moving, wasn't even worried about it. But then I realized that, when somebody just recently broke into my car and stole some of my smaller external drives, like the 5 gig ones, like the ones I started out with. That's where I was talking about my my website development. That's where I was going to little book sales and, doing stuff for my website, just little stuff. I was just getting started. And I realized that during that time, hold on, you guys, I got to cross the street. I realized that during that time, people were watching me, but they were watching me very subtly. And I was like, why are these people buzzing around me like this? And I would be out maybe talking about a book that I just read or some shit like that, or I'd be at the gym and I would be, doing some work or going over some things, some progress or whatever the case, or even just using my own camera as my own form of therapy, and keeping my shit private and not really, not really being bothered with people. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second, you guys. I'm about to have a seat real quick. Hold on. All right, that's better. That feels a lot better. I'm like, no, I can just kind of chill for a minute or whatever. Because I'm like walking and doing this and watching my surroundings and stuff like that. It's gotten that serious, you guys. So anyway, so when I realized that somebody had came into my, had broken into my car, this is just recently, and stole my external drives, I was like, people are really like doing too much. It's crazy to me, right? And so then I would have people in my environment that would, repeat things back to me or around me that I had said in my files, the earlier files or whatever, the ones that had been stolen. So I said, oh, okay, I see what you guys are doing, And so I said, well, what's really crazy is that I normally wouldn't even trip off the fact that, yes, I have these files because they're my files, and I have them because they are supposed to be with me because this is my content, right? And it's interesting because it's like people feel like they can go out and emulate my content, my likeness, everything about me, but yet when I have my own content, it's an issue. I'm not going into your computer. I'm not going into your system. I'm not hacking into your shit to steal your stuff. I'm literally just minding my business and working on my own shit, right? So with all of that being said, I said, okay, no issue. I'm not going to worry about it no more. I'm going to tell you why. Because it's not going to stop nothing. I'm just going to be honest. It's not going to stop anything. I'm not going to do nothing but go back and clean out some more files and end up going and resaving all of them all over again, But I also know that one of the reasons that some of the files got encrypted was because I had to make a note on one of my audits where I was saying that it's become very obvious to me that someone is going in to the transcripts and they're changing things in the transcripts. And so I'm like, okay, so this is weird because if this is not what's been said, then why is it different? Which is one of the reasons why the first stage of my audit is to first get the information, make sure I have it on file. And then the second stage of my audit is to go in and make sure each video, and we talking about 500 and some odd videos, you guys, going in and making sure that what is listed in the script is actually what was said. Okay? So that's what's important for me. Okay? Now, they're not going to go anywhere because they're online. It doesn't matter what format you guys have used. The videos are up there and they're going to be up there. And I'm going to watch my videos and I'm going to continue to do what it is I need to do with my audit, because I feel like it's important for me to know if my videos have been altered or not, and or if somebody has taken some form of AI and generated a whole new script and made it seem as if I've said something that I have not said, right? I have that right. But if we continue to find these issues, if I continue to run into these issues, then, I mean, it's going to be a federal situation and you just have to, put it out there. Now, let's talk about that. Let's talk about this C3 situation, right? Let's talk about when you are creating a world, kind of like Minecraft, Roblox, some shit like that, You create the numbers, you create the addresses, you create all this stuff, and nothing's real. Okay? So if it continues, it's going to be some shit that's going to get real. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is my life and this is my likeness, and I didn't ask for you guys to do what it is that you decided that you wanted to do. You decided that you wanted to listen to your folks. You decided that you wanted to, hack into my systems and contact my family and cause all of this ruckus in my life. You decided that. I didn't do it. Everything is unprovoked. I haven't done anything for anybody to do anything, and I don't want to hear shit about no damn apology. And you didn't apologize to people. I'm not trying to hear all of that, because I know my heart and I know what I got going on when it comes to that. And that's not for everybody to attend to. Okay? So stop trying to use that, okay, as a justification for what you all are doing, because you've been doing this for a very long time, long before there was ever a need for any apology for anything. You're just looking for an excuse. You're using anything as an excuse to justify what you're doing. And to be honest, there is no excuse for what you all are doing. So anyway, and you know that, but that's okay. So, you got to do what you got to do. I get it. That's why you don't see me really flipping out about it. It's like, the file's going to be saved. Even if I have to go back through and do everything one by one, I'm going to give you guys this time to do what you need to do and make the corrections that you need to make, so that you don't incriminate your damn self when I go back through there and do those audits. That's how I look at it. I look at it as a win-win. I don't look at it as a win-lose. I look at it as, y'all are, doing this shit for a reason, but you need to be doing it to protect yourselves. Because that's why I'm conducting an audit. That is a form of protecting myself, to make sure that what people think I have said, I have actually said, or I have not said. And whatever has been said, or whatever misinterpretations are out there, at least I know I have the files and I have the grounds to say, no, I did not say that. It's like when you go to court and they have transcripts in the court. It's the same exact thing. Stop messing with my files, please. And I'm asking you all, in the nicest way possible. You all are waging war on me because you decided that you wanted to do something bad to me and my family. Unprovoked. Unjustified. You guys need to think about that. Okay? In the meantime, in between time, you guys have a good night. It is 8/12. It's 1/23/25. January 23rd, 2025. I'm going to start on my next video. But before I do that, I'm going to listen to some of my other stuff that I have here too, because I got my day started really late. And tomorrow, before I come back over here, I have to I have to go and drop off some stuff to Lost and Found. So I have that going, and I want to do some other things for myself. So I don't know. But I know one thing, I'm really tired of y'all. Y'all tired of me, and I'm just as tired of y'all. So just understand that. And the only reason that I'm saying that is because I'm tired of you guys doing what you're doing. You guys are the ones causing the delays. And I wouldn't put it past if it was you all the whole time. I wouldn't put it past you. And the reason that I've been going through what I've been going through in my life, the reason that I went through what I went through in my life growing up was all because of you all. And I would not be surprised if that turned out to be true, just based off of how you all are moving, So anyway, that's all I got to say. I'm cool. It's not affecting me to the point where, oh my God, it's like, no, I'm cool. Files are files. The shit is on the internet. It's not going anywhere. So you can do what you want, but it's not going anywhere. It's up there. Everything is up there. So I don't know what to tell y'all. But I really wish y'all would leave me the hell alone. In fact, I saw one of the notes that somebody put in there where they were like, whoever is doing that, let her go. Let them go. Let them go. Like that kind of a thing. You know what I'm saying? And I share that sentiment. I am all for, there being like, a team of angels out there that look out for good people. I'm all for that. I'm all for people making sure that street justice is a thing because they know that it's bad people out there that like to prey on people like me. You all would know that because that's y'all's specialty, isn't it? So I'm all for that, and I understand that there is that. I love that there's a that. Because there are people out there that do need protection and help, and in some cases might need somebody to, to stand in for a second, right? But it's not okay to overexert whatever authority you've been given. It's not okay. But I think at this point, we all know that you're just following orders. Right? Right.